Hey Aquarius, we're going to do your December 2022 reading. We're going to do it a little different this month. We're going to see what's coming to an end, what you're not going to carry forward into 2023, what's opening up for you for this month and into 2023, and like what's going on behind the scenes, what's hidden from you, what your ancestors' guides are doing, working in your favor. So welcome. All the info you need to know is listed down below. Let's get started. All right, Spirit, what is closing out for Aquarius in the month of December that they're not going to carry over into next year? What are they closing out and leaving behind? Oh, wow. The Fates. Truth be told. Treasure Island. It seems more like it's the open door, but we'll know more when we clarify. I'm going to get all the base cards and then go back from there, okay, with the clarifiers. What about the open door for the Aquarius collective? Oops, something tried to flip, but didn't quite make the cut. Magic prayer number 32. I think that's come out. Does that come out for Aries? I think so. If you have that in your chart, or if you're dealing with one, you might want to check that out. Any other open doors? One Ring Circus, Magical Map Shifter, and Come Together. Oh, wow. This is a lot of duplicates. Who had 52? Virgo and Leo. And I think Sag. So Virgo, Leo, Sag, and Aries. If you're dealing with that, check those out. And what's hidden now? What's hidden going on behind the scenes? Fool's Embrace. Transmuting Pain number 22. That's come out for almost everybody. And then in the hand, the universe is your partner. So your ancestors' guides are trying to help manifest things, help you manifest things from behind the scenes. So what is this Fates card that they're closing the door on? False Person and the Lovers. The Lovers kind of came out in reverse, but I don't feel guided to take it that way. So it's final. Are you... we're going to need some clarifiers on that. Let's see what Truth Be Told is. Truth Be Told. Imprisonment. Where you kind of trapped by withholding your truth or in your own emotions. Or within a relationship with courtship. And then Treasure Island. Before we get out the tarot. Unexpected income. And thoughts. I think seeing the blessing in all this. That something better is going to come in. For whatever you close the door on. So why is Lovers here with False Person and the Fates? The back and forth energy. So someone's kind of taken back their power. They took a deeper look at this relationship. Maybe they're thinking it isn't fate at all. It was a catalyst, a false, twin flame, or maybe a karmic soulmate. And they're really kind of just saying this wasn't fate at all. It was a tower moment. The tower just flew out. This realization, 10 of Pentacles, had to deal with their it shook their core, because that's your foundation, your whole life kind of is the 10 of Pentacles wrapped up into one. Because they'd been so certain that this was a destined partnership, the Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles. They were so sure for so long, and they wouldn't release control of the outcome. And it could still be their person. They're just going through that phase where they're taking back their power and cutting that cord energetically. What brought this tower about? What brought this tower about? There was a moment of truth or clarity, perhaps even a conversation, and it led this person down like a world of regret and offered some healing and strength to move forward with the Star and the Strength card. It was almost like this epiphany, like, oh, okay, I can let go and move on. What was said during this conversation or during this epiphany? Just curious. The Moon. Everything hidden came to light, and it was divinely guided, because we have Temperance, then we have Queen of Cups, Chariot, and Judgment. Like there was a thought here in the Two of Wands. For others of you, you might have thought this was a false person and you were really meant to be with them, and they're coming in to like reconcile and confess their love. Definitely with this, the energy of these cards. And that closes the door on being apart. But for a lot of you, I think it was just taking back the power for the ones that that was meant for. Why is imprisonment here? Four of Wands. They were either imprisoned by this connection or just the dynamic of maybe the twin flame journey. The fact that no one came back to fix it. Look at this, 2 4s and then the Ace of Cups. There was an expectation that someone would come back and return, and that's a 4 2, 3 4s. Crazy number syncs today, guys. I'm going to list them all in the comment section when I'm done with all the videos. But it's almost like they were just trapped by this connection, by this expectation. They banked their whole happiness on it. 10 of Cups. How'd they let this go? They just made a cognitive choice to be happy and to get their own justice. Because they were so tired of holding on to it. Holding on to it. Look, 9 of Wands, the Lovers. 9 of Cups. 9, 9 again, injustice. They're like, this is the only way. They're not coming back to apologize. I need to energetically disconnect and move on. And they close that door. So let's see. Unexpected income, thoughts, and Treasure Island, please. Finding your home, bonding, your soul tribe, grounded energy, stability, commitment. And then there was a hesitancy to pick a side or a need for balance. Maybe like it just didn't fit. Like either you or your life all of a sudden didn't fit. And there was this epiphany. Like it looks like this whole entire connection was just one of its purposes was meant to awaken you spiritually. Fighting the current, go with the flow. See, that was that resistant energy of the Emperor. And they finally released. They accepted and released. And there's huge blessings to be had in this. And during this reflective period, what about thoughts here? A new beginning. Like, I'm going to find justice for myself and I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to start a new life, a new world. My new definition of the 10 of Pentacles is what that feels like. Deep, unconditional love. That might spark this person. Why is unconditional love here? Let me get a different deck. Why is unconditional love here? With thoughts and unexpected income. King of Wands, 3 of Cups. It's going to bring in a lot of passion, celebration, Ace of Wands, possibly even reunion. Because that's all that the hiccup was, this 5 of Swords. This overthinking, trying to label it, wondering why it didn't happen within a certain time frame, or saying it has to be this person. What happens when they release after this Tower moment? 9 of Pentacles. There's no more imprisonment there. Ooh, the Devil just flipped over too. Let's see what else we got here. The Hangman and the 6 of Pentacles. So it's very important to like look at the perspective of this, if this story resonates with you, as to what was learned and the blessing in disguise here. Just a little bit more of that needs to be healed. There's the Star as well, because there's some restrictions unless you're dealing with a Capricorn. I just noticed that fly in the middle of that star. Why is the Devil here? Page of Cups. Yeah, like that's the restrictive energy is expecting this apology or this return. And this person is closing the door on this and looking at it from a fresh new perspective. All right, anything to add, Spirit, to the closing of the door? Don't let pride get in your way. Remove blockages and take action. Further research is needed. There might be a little bit more to learn about why this happened, how this happened, what type of connection this was or journey you're on. Some self-sabotage, maybe getting in the way. Dislike of change or resistance. And with self-sabotage, sometimes that's not even active. That's exactly what I was about to say. It keeps your energy stuck or keeps things at a stalemate when we actively know we need to release, and then we're still, you know, energetically holding on. Dreams and goals, partner or spouse, not for you. This person or situation is not for your highest good. So for some of you, this was a false person or just a karmic partner, and you're finally closing the door on this because it was a big time spiritual lesson. But look at all this open door activity once that happens. Let's check that out. So what is this magic prayer? Official person, who you're really supposed to be with. Come together. Like a marriage card. Try to flip out here. Occupation. Pathway. I take that as like an occupied, intentional step to go down a path together for a new beginning. The child also tried to flip out. What about magical map shifter? And I think the 15th is going to be very significant as far as communication. Main male. Does that put the real guy on the journey? There's child again, a new beginning. Either a new person or a new beginning with your actual person. Even if you're currently in a relationship and it's just stagnant, it could be everything shifts, the dynamic shifts within the relationship. One ring circus, because a conversation is had. Great fortune and coffin. So it's like the blessing in disguise when something ends in your life or in their life, however it resonates. Official person with magic prayer. Healing, reflection, the bright side. Occupation with pathway, coming together. Everyone's thirsty for change and drowning in emotion. Missing you, loving you. Deep friendship. Figuring it out, the missing piece of information. So what needs to go? What needs to be let go of with this coffin and one ring circus? Something you know you need to let go of that your ancestors are screaming at you to let go of with the owl and the ancestors card. Or if you've had a loved one that passed away recently, it could be really hectic. You could be taking on a lot of burdens and responsibilities. And they're saying it's going to come back to you tenfold. Just kind of hang in there. That is a very specific message, though. Main male and child. The storm. So this brings the tower energy, this awakening or this figuring it out. What deck do I want? Why is this storm here with the main male and the child? Nine of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. I don't think they can hold back anymore. How much you make them happy. How they want to take this new, step with you. This cup of love. Move forward in victory. Look, a little bit timid because, the Queen of Swords is here. So they're kind of weary about maybe getting your vulnerable side because you haven't quite let your emotions be known. With the High Priestess here and the Four of Swords. Like there's some healing that still needs to be done between these people, or a conversation that needs to be had that'll kind of heal that iciness if it's a newer connection. I feel this one's kind of older though. Because see, there's that guardedness. Guardedness with the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Five of Cups, the regret, the looking back, the fear of repeating that same toxic pattern, and the resistance to judgment. Like, is this going to happen again? So what's this deep knowing with the ancestors about what needs to go? Something that needs to be let go of. Could be a Cancer. Something that involves travel. Why is the Chariot here? Two of Swords. Something that's keeping you from moving forward. That's exactly what it is. Chariot with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands. They're not being very specific on it. So I think it's going to very It's whatever broke the heck out of your heart. Because there's the Three of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So it's incoming information, rapid communication. About love. And the Nine of Pentacles. But that's being restrictive with the Devil. It's all kind of energetic. There's a deep knowing here that that had kept you stuck. And now that, but this is the open door. So it kind of, you're getting thrown back into the ring. I'm hearing that. And here's Three of Cups. That's celebrations and reunion as soon as you can, you know, shut that coffin. So it's an open door, but it's part of this door that closed over here. What's the missing piece of information on this new pathway? The Wheel of Fortune. Why things happen the way that they did, especially with the World. And the King of Pentacles. So it takes the King of Pentacles a while to show up, you know, but he's solid. He's always going to be there. It could be a friend that you're realizing, hey, especially with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups, this is really a deep soulmate. I've been preoccupied with something else. I need to, you know, see where this door leads. What about official person in the garden? See, that's the thing that needs to go. The Death, the Lovers, and the Star. As soon as something is let go of, the real love, the real wish fulfillment, the real healing will come in. Anything else to add, Spirit? Someone that's really going to work on it with you, think through things with you, heal your pain. Be very careful, though, not to let your fears and your past pain get in the way. And don't be preoccupied in work or something like that. Have a good balance, because with the Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, that's like self-sabotage all over the place, or letting your fears get to you. So just trust with this Temperance card, divine timing, a little bit of patience. I know we all hate that word. Oh, yeah. Makes me want to gag. All right, advice for open door. Secret or hidden feelings. FYI, just know, no action required. So someone's going to probably confess this. This is going to be an open door. Unrealistic expectations. That could be just like overlooking somebody before because you expected it to be someone different. There is going to be some urgency to this, though, after it happens. The time frame seems to be fairly short because it says immediate action required or urgency needed. Giving too much, be open to receive. That's come out in a couple signs. Face your fears or realize them. Karmic situations or patterns. I think that would be the self-sabotaginess. Parental influences. So somebody might have some parental influences that have kind of affected their decisions in a way. Or a fear to make decisions based upon those. Be true to yourself. No procrastination anymore. What was this unrealistic expectation? I think I got that right, though. I don't know that I need... Yeah, it's rose-colored glasses, distorted views, what you expected to happen. There might have been even some 5D communication or astral travel that kind of fed those expectations a little bit. All right, let's move on to the hidden energy, how they're helping behind the scenes. Fool's embrace, transmuting pain. Concern. Some concern to go through this. Or when it's going to end. When is it going to be transmuted? That's 33 and 22, guys. That's crazy. Excuse me. Always on this column, the throat chakra. Anything else to add to Fool's embrace? Marriage and family room. So maybe life didn't go the way you expected, or your timetable's off a little bit. Look at all those 3s and 2s. Or there's distorted views regarding a person or a situation. They're saying it's almost over. We're working on this with you. What about in the hand? You're about to have exactly everything that you want. It just might not go the way you'd originally planned. And there's another message of concern. I kind of feel like that's a prayer with the main female. Why is this message of concern here? I think they're trying to also send you a message like time is running out. Why is time running out? Yeah, they're trying to get your attention on something with the sirens. Be aware, pay attention. To what exactly? If you're in a situation where it's like a fire extinguisher dynamic, stagnant love, or you're just together for money or for the kids or something like that, there's going to be movement in that area and communication. And look at all this started to fall out. Afraid of change, at odds, someone's not speaking their inner truth. And then I feel my throat closing up again. Excuse me. Why is time running out? King of Swords. It's time for a final decision. 8 of Cups. So be kind of prepared. That might happen. There's going to be a message, or you might be giving this message to somebody else. But since it's what's hidden, I think it's going to be coming at you, or the opportunity I'm hearing to have this conversation. Again, around the 14th or the 15th, and here's the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Wands. To decide what to do about this, how to fix this. And it will be a final decision. Communication. There we go. 8 of Wands and the Sun. For everybody's happiness. It's a long time coming. It's just going to be uncomfortable. It might not be completely pleasant. Can you tell us anything about this conversation, this message, other than what you've already said? We've got the Hangman, Judgment, the 10 of Wands. Somebody's realizing it's become too much of a burden. It's not balanced with the 6 of Pentacles. And it's getting to be where they just can't sit back on it anymore. So once again, we have the Chariot. But we have Judgment and the Hangman. So it's like keeping them stuck. And they're realizing I'm waiting around for things to change and get better. And this could even be your energy. For us to come back on the same page as a family unit or as partners. And it never happened. And they can't wait. Somebody can't wait anymore. It's going to come to a head, or at least that conversation is going to happen. Either way, it's meant to happen, and it's divinely guided behind the scenes. What about the Lantern? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Why is concern here? They're scared to close out cycles. Who else got that exact? 2 signs got that same combination. Divine Feminine. So there's a little bit of fear. Is this ever going to go away? Is this a cycle actually going to end? Is it going to get better? Because there's some confusion of how to proceed and where is my passion now? Where is my solid new beginning? And they're saying, yes, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So get out of your head a little bit. There might be a deep knowing that you might have, or secrets that come to light. And then we have that 2 of Swords again. So there's the hesitation. The Fool tried to flip out. Look at all these 2s. With the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. You might say that you're sorry you didn't do it sooner. Or someone else might. That might come to light. Like everybody tried to make the other person happy, and it almost just ran. Everybody went to their own corners. The Hermit and the Hierophant. Could be dealing with an earth sign, or Virgo, or Taurus, but I feel it's more like I'll go to my corner, you go to yours. Ooh, okay, let's get some advice on that. How about what's hidden for Aquarius, please? Third-party situations or interference, guilt or shame. Think with your heart, be true to yourself. Or did that come out on the last one? I don't know. Upcoming Tower moment, pending or required. So something hidden's coming to light. Feelings or events, something. and it's meant to happen because it's going to cause this door to open. Now you can go through this open door. Resisting the flow, need for acceptance and surrender. Attitude and mindset. Bad luck, small problems, or inconveniences. I feel that's just going to be the Tower. And for those of you that are in other situations that you're getting out of, you know, that is, it's overwhelming. And it's never usually easy, you know. Refusal to surrender again. Surrender. There's a whole bunch of needing to surrender there. Let's get a couple more and then we'll wrap it up. Well, thank you, Aquarius. If you're new here, please join the tribe if it resonated. Love to have you here. See the truth of the matter. Someone has something to say. Too much emotion, not enough logical thinking. And I feel that that's too much emotion speaking back and forth, like not working things out logically or not being honest in a logical way, kind of covering things up with emotion. Either way, it's still beautiful and it's going to work out in your favor. It just you might hit a speed bump or two. All right, Aquarius. Well, thank you for being here. I'll be back soon with another video. Love and light and take care.